but it allows spiritual entities to cross into our world.
Oh my God!
In this video, we're counting down the 10 scariest horror movies you can stream right now on TuBi. For even more TuBi horror recommendations, check out the description below. We've already created 2 whole videos packed with chilling picks. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Found.
Listen to me. Something is going to happen tonight that's going to change everything. And I need you to stay out of the way.
At number 10, we have Found, released in 2012, is about a 12-year-old boy named Marty who discovers that his older brother Steve is a serial killer. Marty finds a new human head, usually of a black woman, in Steve's bowling bag each week. Marty keeps this horrifying discovery to himself and immerses himself in horror movies and comic books. The situation escalates when Marty and his friend find the severed head of a classmate in Steve's bag.
You didn't have to do what you did, Marty. Kids get picked on. I'm sorry it happens.
The film explores Marty's struggle with this terrifying secret and his desperate attempts to reconnect with his brother. The Collector. At number 9, we have The Collector, released in 2009, about a man named Darkin who plans to rob a wealthy family's home to pay off a debt. Unbeknownst to him, a sadistic criminal has already broken into the house, imprisoned the family, and rigged the mansion with deadly traps. Arkin finds himself trapped in the house, trying to navigate through the deadly traps while also attempting to save the family. The film explores Arkin's desperate struggle for survival in this horrifying situation. Splinter.
Watch the splinter. Don't want to stick you. Here.
At number 8, we have Splinter, released in 2008. A young couple's camping trip takes a horrifying turn when they're carjacked by escaped convicts. They flee to a gas station for help, only to discover a parasitic organism turning the area into a hunting ground. Trapped with the convicts and the multiplying creatures, the unlikely group must fight for their lives.
Get inside!
What was that?
They'll need to outsmart the parasitic threat and overcome their own differences to survive the night. Good night, Mommy.
Ich mache alles. Jetzt kannst du uns nicht mehr auseinanderhalten.
At number 7, we have Good Night, Mommy, released in 2014, is a psychological horror film that centers around twin brothers who arrive at their secluded home to find their mother's face obscured by bandages following cosmetic surgery. Her behavior is cold and erratic, leading the boys to question if the woman beneath the bandages is truly their mother. As strange and disturbing events unfold, the twins are forced to confront a terrifying truth and fight to protect themselves. Housebound.
That lives in this house. What is your business here?
At number 6, we have Housebound, released in 2014, follows Kylie Bicknell, a troubled young woman who, after a failed ATM robbery attempt, is sentenced to house arrest at her childhood home under the care of her mother, Miriam. Kylie, skeptical of her mother's claims of the house being haunted, experiences eerie events that lead her to believe there might be a ghost present.
I'm not the only one who thought there was a ghost in this house, Kylie.
What are you gonna do against a hostile spirit?
I'm gonna smash it in the face.
As the story unfolds, Kylie and others uncover dark secrets tied to the house's past, including a horrific murder. The film expertly blends horror and comedy elements, offering a unique and engaging narrative. House of 1,000 Corpses.
Please don't kill us.
At number 5, we have House of 1,000 Corpses, released in 2003, is about two young couples who are traveling across the backwoods of Texas in search of urban legends of murder. They end up as prisoners of a bizarre and sadistic backwater family of serial killers. The couples meet Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen and learn of the legend of Dr. Satan.
People call Dr. Satan.
Stupid kids probably got themselves lost.
Let's get out of this nut house.
The boogeyman is real.
After a flat tire, they are taken in by Baby, a hitchhiker, and her psychotic family. The film follows their horrifying experience as they try to survive the House of 1,000 Corpses and its dark secrets. Braid.
Nobody leaves.
At number 4, we have Braid, released in 2018, follows two young women, Petula Thames and Tilda Darlings, who are on the run from a drug lord after losing their stash and money. They decide to rob their wealthy childhood friend, Daphne Peters, who lives in a desolate mansion and has a fortune inherited from her grandparents. Daphne, who is mentally unstable, invites them to play a deadly game of make-believe, which they must participate in to gain access to her money.
Mom, the doctor's here.
Welcome back, Doctor. Rule number 1.
Everyone must play.
Sorry. The game becomes increasingly violent and hallucinatory, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. Studio 666.
Is the album almost done?
Yeah, it's killer.
At number 3, we have Studio 666, released in 2022, is a horror movie centered on a rock band struggling to record their new album. Seeking inspiration, they rent out a legendary but creepy recording studio, Studio 666. As strange and unsettling events plague them, the band realizes the studio harbors a sinister past that threatens to engulf them.
It allows spiritual entities to cross into our world.
To escape the studio's evil influence, they'll need to finish recording the album before they become permanent residents of Studio 666. The film follows their horrifying experience as they try to survive the haunted house and its dark secrets. I Trap the Devil.
I don't know what he thinks I've done, but he's never gonna let me leave here.
At number 2, we have I Trap the Devil, released in 2019, is a psychological horror film about Matt and Karen, a couple who visit Matt's estranged brother, Steve, during the Christmas holidays. Steve has barricaded himself inside his home, claiming to have captured the devil in his basement. Steve occasionally sees visions through television static and receives disturbing phone calls. Despite how crazy it sounds, Steve begs them to believe him.
Who else have you told about this?
This is a nightmare. You back a dog into a corner, he's gonna bite.
The film follows their horrifying experience as they try to understand Steve's reasoning, deal with the man behind the padlocked door bearing a cross, and survive the terrifying ordeal. Hellfest. At number 1, we have Hellfest, released in 2018, about a group of teens who visit a traveling Halloween carnival. The fun turns into a nightmare when a masked serial killer begins to stalk them. The killer, known as the Other, blends in with the park's employees, turning the horror-themed amusement park into his personal hunting ground.
Help me! Please help me!
You can just do it.
As the friends navigate the park's mazes and rides, they become the killer's targets. The patrons, unaware of the real terror unfolding, believe it's all part of the show. If you enjoyed our picks for the best horror movies on TuBI, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Want even more chilling recommendations? Check out the video description for links to our other horror content. Don't forget to subscribe for more great videos.